Hey, what's up, folks? Anthony Arcanum back again. And this time I'm going to talk about a different subject. It's kind of occultish. It's about Kimbo Slice. I know a lot of people are making videos saying that his death was probably Illuminati related and he was a sacrifice. And how, why would him and Icy Mike, his friend Mike, his manager, that was always in the background, how would they become friends and everything like that? Mike wasn't using Kimbo. The friendship was an old friendship. I happen to know these guys personally. I was flown out, about 12 years ago to Miami uh, by Icy Mike, and I stayed in what they call the stud house for 3 days. And I got to meet Mike, I got to meet Kimbo, and their friend Squeak, who was the driver. And during that time, I learned the history, and pretty much Kimbo was a street kid. I believe he had bouts of homelessness, and Icy Mike was a white guy living in kind of a black neighborhood, and in the beginning he would get picked on. And he became friends with Kimbo, and I believe Kimbo started living with him in his house with his mom sleeping on his couch and stuff like that, and that just formed this big bond. So now you got this fish out of water, this white kid in a black neighborhood in a black school with the biggest black fighter as his best friend, and all of Kimbo's crew became his friend. Time went on, Mike just fit in, and a couple of guys went to prison. When they came back, Mike was starting to do amateur porno movies, and he says, "This is the new thing, guys. We're gonna leave the streets alone. We're doing porn." And he started to turn the company legit. He was spending money out of his pocket first, paying hookers. Paying hookers and stuff like that to go on video. Then all of a sudden, he actually sold the company and became Reality Kings, and it became a big time business. So now Mike's running the company. Kimbo was security for the stud house that they all lived in, and they would bring the talent into. And this guy named Squeak was the driver, and there was a lot of people. There was people that would run the licenses, and there was a whole division, for cameramen and stuff like that. But the people all pretty much lived in this house, or they would stay on the house during work days. And Kimbo was a big part of that. So then they started the backyard brawls. Anyone who's seen Kimbo knows he's very intimidating looking, and he used to just fight people in the backyard and knock people the fuck out. And eventually he became famous, and Mike became his manager, not because he was using him, but because Mike was famous already, behind the scenes, was excellent at promotion, ran a very successful company, and he knew how to handle Kimbo Slice. I mean, his promoting probably helped Kimbo become famous and get where he was. So, no, Mike definitely did not sacrifice Kimbo to the Illuminati. That's just stupid. These people that are talking about this, you obviously don't know anything about occultism. You don't know anything about, Mike or Kimbo Slice. So you just sound like idiots. I mean, every time a famous person dies young, it's not an Illuminati sacrifice. You people are just foolish, and I just wanted to tell the story. What I know about those guys. They were three friends. Kimbo being security, Mike being the lead, the head, the mastermind behind the thing, and another guy as the driver, and I just made it happen. And it went from porn over to, kind of retirement from that area to fighting, professional fighting, which was a shitload of money in that too. So just wanted to speak my piece, and peace to Icy Mike, rest in peace to Kimbo, and love to his family, and see you guys next time.